Hi guys, it's Mimberly. Welcome back to another video. I am not allowing my Zayne girlies in this community to be neglected. We're dropping another memory playthrough today. Moonlit Dream. Now, I think this is the one where he has the robe. So yeah, I wanted to spoil you girlies today because the Raphael girlies have had quite a few things the last couple of days. Silas girlies are just being spoiled anyway.
Are you done?
And we did Xavier's myth recently, so I thought it's time to give Zayne some love. Am I done? No. I climb into the passenger seat and place the wooden box containing a commissioned item on my lap. Yeah, I just got a donated jade pendant. Today Zayne and I are blessed with a rare day off. We decided to make the most of the nice weather by having a trip. But as soon as we left the bustling city, our plans were pushed off to the side because of an emergency situation. The Lincoln Museum needed help with transporting a jade pendant that exhibited unusual energy fluctuations for further analysis. For some reason, my Hunter's Watch isn't detecting anything.
There have been numerous reports of energy fluctuations that are related to protocores. In any case, let's give this pendant to the association first.
You have no choice but to head to the Hunters Association's building. Despite the unexpected detour, the sunshine and good company keeps me in high spirits.
Why are you smiling?
Zayne glances at me and I playfully poke the corner of his mouth. He's struggling to hold back a grin. You're smiling too. You know that? I was worried the mission would get in the way of our plan. Leaning back in my seat, I pat the wooden box on my lap. Although, I'll always prioritize my duty in protecting Lincoln, someday I just want to have a nice, quiet vacation with Dr. Zayne.
It's still early. We have plenty of time for our trip.
God. As our car passes a curve, a tunnel comes into view and its navigation system chimes in.
You are now entering a tunnel. Please
There
proceed
wasn't a
with
tunnel
caution.
last time we were here, correct?
Before we can ponder some more, the car is plunged into darkness. My Hunter's Watch sounds an alarm. Huh? I raise my wrist, watching as the energy readings spike. Huh.
What's wrong?
Something's off with the jade pendant. I open the box and see the jade pendant nestled within it. The moment I touch it, warmth blossoms and surges. Energy radiates outward. As if awakened by the pendant, my evo activates and triggers a resonance. The energy that bursts out from the jade pendant becomes stronger and stronger, accompanied by the threshold beeping from my watch. Zayne,
Hey.
Oh, shut up. Before the blinding white light engulfs me, I'm unable to grasp Zayne's hand as he reaches out. Snow Winter's Post and 3 pavilions prelude here. Okay, I did not hear him talking in the background, my bad.
Hot and fresh out the pot! Sweet sticky rice by Tungao!
After resonating with the Agent Jade pendant that hung to Protocore energy, I find myself in a town centered around Jade. The bustling streets are similar to the ones of the fancy shopping districts, but the people here are dressed differently. It's already been 3 days. So far, I've passed off as a Jade sensor to make money. Zayne, I wonder if you're here too. Here I am on a street corner. Like a hawk, I scan my surroundings for Zayne.
Hello, it's me again. Can you check this rock to see if there's any jade?
Sure thing. 5 cents, same as always. Maybe I'm imagining things, but ever since I touched the jade pendant, I feel like I can sense the energy inside objects now. For example, let's see. There's jade in this one.
You're the best, miss. Remember that stone-coated jade you told me about? I sold it and got a lot of money.
By the way, how's your sister? A huge grin appears on the kid's face.
Her fever's gone. She's been sick for so long. It's thanks to this physician who appeared in the morning. The weird thing was how he just touched her forehead.
Zayne? That's it? I hope he's not a snake oil salesman.
I even saw snowflakes fall from his hand when he checked her. But I blinked and they disappeared just like that. I wonder if I was seeing things.
Snowflakes. Zayne? Bino, Benno, do you know where that physician is now?
His boat is just outside the city. Many townsfolk are lining up for a chance to see him. Wait, miss! I still need to give you the money!
That's fine, kid. Don't worry about the money. Flowers along the river are in full bloom this season. A faint floral fragrance permeates. Finally arriving at the river, I see a small boat docked at the pier.
You have my thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, could you do me a favor and keep an eye out for a young woman for me?
Oh, he's looking for us too? A familiar voice suddenly cuts through the air and the anxiety that's been gnawing at me for days dissipates. It really is Zayne.
She's approximately this tall, and her clothes might be slightly different from the townsfolk's. Ah, she also has a very beautiful smile.
All right. I'll be on the lookout for a young lady who matches your description.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The woman ahead of me leaves and I quietly slip past the bamboo screen. Inside the boat's cabin, Zayne sits hunched over a small table. Wearing a light robe, he's diligently writing notes about his patient's
Please have a
ailments.
seat. What seems to be the problem?
Hello, doctor? As soon as the words leave my mouth, Zayne looks up at me. I was separated from someone important to me. I've been looking for him for the past few days and I can't seem to eat or sleep now. What do you suggest I do?
Give me your hand. I need to check your pulse.
Liking the view I'm getting now. I hold out my hand. Zayne's fingers touch my wrist and send a shiver down my spine.
Your pulse is neither too fast nor too slow. It's steady. I don't see anything wrong with you. Are you trying to deceive a physician?
I wouldn't dare. I pull my hand back and lean forward, getting a good look at his face. To be honest, seeing you again is the best medicine I could ever ask for.
Is that so? Well, there's one piece of medical advice I can give you.
He nods, and the smile on his lips reflects the same emotions welling up in my chest.
Staying by a physician's side will make the treatment more effective.
Moon finally peeks out from behind the clouds as the last patient leaves. I find myself at the boat's bow. I idly kick my feet in the cold water. I hear Zayne walking toward me from behind, and the warmth of an outer garment settles on my shoulders. Aww.
What are you thinking about?
He sits down next to me, his gaze drawn to my feet splashing the water. Shh, don't speak. I'm trying to see if there's any energy waves.
So, bigger splashes mean stronger waves? Is that right?
I understand what Zayne is implying. I lift my feet out of cold water and scoot closer to him. I heard you're some sort of god of medicine now. I guess you've been making a name for yourself while we were apart.
What about you? Would you like to share your adventures from the past few days?
I rest my head against Zayne's shoulder comfortably and recount the details of my experiences.
I see you've been doing well. Though I recall someone wishing to have a long vacation. In a way, this counts, no?
Yes, but it happened so quickly and threw a wrench in our plans.
That jade pendant with protocore energy must be why we're here. Finding it might mean we'll be able to go home.
I definitely felt energy fluctuations here and there the past few days. They're similar to that pendant, but they're on and off. Wonder what's happening in Lincoln. I can't help but look up. At least the moon remains the same no matter where Zayne and I are. The scent of blooming flowers drifts on the wind. He reaches up and tucks a stray strand of hair behind my ear.
It's a shame the association is missing a hunter who apprehends villains.
It's also a shame Oxo Hospital is missing a doctor who can treat people so well.
Tomorrow, the first thing we'll do is find out where that jade pendant went. It's getting late. Since it will be cold tonight, we should sleep inside the boat's cabin.
But my feet are still soaked. Zayne stands up, his gaze on my bare feet before it shifts to the embroidered shoes I kicked off earlier.
It seems your shoes are also wet.
Before I can respond, he turns and crouches down.
Hop on. I'll carry you.
I wrap my arms around his neck and Zayne stands up while I'm on his back. As we walk, I lean against his shoulder. My fingers touch the soft ends of his hair. Zayne, what if we can't find that jade pendant? Or what if we do find it, but I can't resonate with it? Which means we can't go home. And say we do manage to return, what if 100 years have passed in Lincoln while we were away?
You ask a lot of what-if questions.
My fingers slide down from his neck. I pinch his earlobe. Trying to consider all the possibilities.
Well, there is one possibility that will occur.
Which is...
We'll be facing these circumstances together.
And this is why we don't like real men people, because the 3Ds just don't take it over. Also, my cat is being a little shit. I tighten my grip around Zayne's neck and nuzzle my cheek against his. Yeah, with you here, everything will be okay. Aww. The next day. Weather, clear skies and barely any cloud in sight. Perfect for an outdoor trip. Personnel, Mimsy and Zayne. Objective, find the jade pendant with protocore energy. We've looked everywhere and we still haven't found anything after all this time. By the way, that Bangtan Gao store we passed by earlier looks amazing. How about we buy something from there after we check out this jade shop?
Sounds good to me.
Gonna see if I can grab my cat. No, never mind.
Welcome.
He's left me.
Are you looking for something
He was
special?
down there and
We
now
have
he's
a
moved by the Christmas
fantastic
tree.
selection of jade wares.
With a knowing grin, the clerk eyes Zayne and I.
They say gentlemen and ladies are like fine jadeware. Only when they're together does their devotion shine. What we have here is perfect for a love gift.
This guy would be the top salesperson in Lincoln.
Jade wares on display are impressive and the clerk continues to be enthusiastic and hopes we buy something. But unsurprisingly, the jade pendant we need isn't here.
I'm sorry for troubling you. We'll just go to another establishment.
You didn't find anything you like? Please wait. I have a real treasure here.
The clerk brings out a brocade box and dramatically opens it. Inside it is a stunning jade bracelet that shimmers with a surreal green light. It's gorgeous, but it's still not what we're looking for. I close the box and hand it back to the clerk. Zayne follows my gaze to the narrow alleyway near the store.
Excuse me. Could you please tell us about that alleyway?
An old jade craftsman resides in a house there. He has a poor temper, yet his skills are second to none. An outsider wanted to be his apprentice, but that person ran off after hearing about his bad temper.
A jade craftsman? Zayne and I exchange a knowing look. Two of us quickly leave the shop.
Hey, don't you want the bracelet?
Still trying. The deeper we venture into the alleyway, the stronger the energy fluctuation.
Excuse me. Is anyone here?
Who's there?
The door creaks open to reveal a grumpy old man. He frowns at us, and the sight of Zayne seems to turn it into a scowl.
Didn't someone say you gave up on learning from me?
That was him? Does he think you're the apprentice who ran away before the first meeting?
His eyesight isn't good. Forgive me, Sifu. I have my reasons.
What reasons?
The old man is skeptical of Zayne's sincerity. However, when he looks at me, he opens the door and steps back.
Never mind. Let's talk inside.
We enter a courtyard filled with jade of various sizes. My gaze immediately lands on the one emitting the protocore energy. But while it appears to be identical, it's not the jade pendant at all. It's a chunk of raw jade that's the size of my palm. Zayne, there's our target.
All right, enlighten me. What are your reasons? And who's this girl?
I'm here because I still want to learn how to carve jade from you.
What made you change your mind?
My family informed everyone that I wasn't interested anymore without consulting me first. They also disapproved of us.
And as a result?
The old man gives me a look and then glances at Zayne. His expression goes from puzzled to empathetic. He snorts.
You eloped.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta double check this. Eloped meaning, I'm pretty sure it means marriage, right? Run away secretly in order to get married. Zayne's ears slowly turn red and I blush.
My motivation for learning how to carve jade stems from wanting to make a pendant.
He takes my hand that's under my sleeve. He gently squeezes it.
I want to give it to her.
So, it's one of those love tokens. Remember, a steady hand and a clear mind are vital to carving jade.
I'm sorry, that's too fucking adorable.
If you're unfocused and have too many thoughts in your head, your work suffers.
Putting one's heart into learning how to carve a love token, isn't that a type of focus?
I'm not ready for this one, people. This is gonna be too cute.
Well said, young man. All right, listen closely. Lessons are one thing, but the jade itself isn't cheap. Money is a separate matter we need to discuss.
Oh, Christ. Zayne and I sweet talk our way into using that jade chunk. We claimed we have a special connection to it. It's strange, even though the energy emitting from it is exactly like the protocol energy from that pendant, I can't resonate with it. After brainstorming for a bit, we decided to try turning the jade into a pendant. Not a bad idea. 10, 20, 30, 50. Alright, let's call it a day.
Miss, you're already leaving? It's only noon.
I have to deal with some things.
You always say that. Are you going to wait in line for Baitan Gao again? That physician sure has a sweet tooth.
You're right, but I also have other errands to do. Benno's brows furrow in confusion. I can't help but chuckle and mess with his already cropped bun. Fetch him after class. Holding a bag of fresh Baitan Gao, I arrive at the alleyway where the craftsman lives. Like before, it's not long until the new apprentice emerges from the craftsman's residence.
You're here to pick me up after class again?
Someone's been working hard as an apprentice. I should be diligent in expressing my support. The smile on Zayne's face widens.
If someone had shown this much concern when I was in school, I'm certain the highlight of my day would have been leaving the classroom.
Isn't that the case now?
Indeed.
I shake the bag of Tai Gong Gao, the sweet sweat scent filling the air. They're still warm and it's also Manta's favorite of today. Do you want some? I'm about to shove the bag into Zayne's hand when I notice something. There are new cuts over his fingers. Wait a second, you have even more wounds.
It's part of the learning process. Picking up new carving techniques always means getting a few scars.
Seeing my worry, he slowly holds up his hand so I can check.
My Sifu already gave me some medicine. I'm fine.
Taking care of your hands like this, it's as if I'm seeing a chief surgeon getting ready to operate.
After sanitizing my hands in preparation for surgery, I would trouble someone to do a few things for me.
Really? I grab a white round Baitan Gao from the bag and hold it up to his mouth. I don't see this as troublesome.
Of course. You're not just someone to me.
Try not to gush. Walking along the street decorated in flower petals, Zayne and I share a bag of Osmanthus Baitan Gao. We eat them one bite at a time. That Baitan Gao store will have chestnut Baitan Gao tomorrow. Do you want to try that?
Am I a bottomless pit to you? You keep giving me sweets. Also, you don't need to pick me up after class tomorrow.
I respond with an inquisitive look and a smirk spread across.
Imagine having a hillside
Zayne's
trip on the
face.
city outskirts. Someone has been too busy bargaining to appreciate the scenery. Why don't we check it out tomorrow?
This is too cute! The scenery is beautiful. The river winds around the bottom of the hill, and there is vibrant greenery as far as the eye can see. Zayne and I appreciate the view, taking our time until noon. Then we walk down and reach the riverbank. The water is crystal clear and refreshingly cool. Fallen flower petals dance on the current as they travel downstream. You're not learning how to carve jade today. Isn't this basically skipping class?
Are you worried my Sifu will punish me?
Yes.
It's all right. He's impressed with my current progress and said I don't need to come in every day so that I can concentrate on finishing my work. Besides, you'll be able to sense the jade pendant even if I don't say anything.
The energy fluctuations are getting stronger with each passing moment. By the time the pendant's done, it should be identical to the one we had in Lincoln. As I say this, I crouch down and put my hands in the water. The floating petals scatter. I wonder, do you think the antique jade pendant is actually your handiwork? He picks up a lone flower that was stranded on the gravelly riverbank.
Perhaps it's like this blossom. We found it downstream, yet by some inexplicable twist of fate, we later saw it fall upstream.
My head hurts.
Let's not overthink it then.
Aww. A soft tap lands on my forehead from his index finger.
Look at me.
I raise my head and suddenly a cool touch graces me as he tucks the flower behind my ear. Oh! He's such a softie! The jade pendant will be finished once a few more days have passed. Tomorrow we'll take it to the craftsman's house, which also means this elopement would end. After dinner, I walk up to Zayne's little table. I'm mesmerized by the jade pendant that's almost complete. Even if you're pretending to be a half-trained apprentice, you're talented.
And business is going well for our jade sensor lately.
It's a win-win, right? I save us money, you carve some jade. The jade pendant is as smooth as silk. I trace the intricate patterns with my finger. Zayne, can I try? Surprisingly, he steps back. He offers me the carving knife.
Go ahead then.
But what if I mess up? All that hard work you put in.
If this truly is the jade pendant we had in Lincoln, maybe it will be even more special if we finish it together.
I sit on Zayne's lap. Oh yeah. Mimicking his movements earlier, I pick up the carving knife.
You'd make a good student.
Zayne's warm hands quickly envelop mine. It's a stark contrast to the cool jade.
Relax. You don't need to hold it with an iron grip.
Like this?
Yes.
The carving knife touches the cool jade. I follow the lines he's already made, deepening them each time.
Here. You need to use a little more force. Try again.
Soon we get the hang of it, Zayne lets go of my hands. The cabin is quiet. The only noise I hear is his breath tickling the back of my neck and my ears. That is not fair. Zayne, look. After working for so long, I set down my tools. Pleased with the result, I turn around. The man behind me is bathed in moonlight. I find myself face to face with a gaze calmer and softer in the moon's glow. How did you...
Do you want to keep going?
Our faces are centimeters apart. Even the impact of our heartbeats is palpable. Well, do you want to keep going? Game, stop doing that to me. As the moonlight's luminescence grows like embers being stroked, Zayne's eyes return to the jade pendant I set down. A faint smile plays on his lips.
I'll take care of the rest.
Oh damn, this man. Oh dear. I get up to sit by the window. The cool breeze above the river washes over me, and the warmth from before slowly fades away. Moonlight paints the river of a striking silver, and a perfect image of the moon sits on the water's surface. I reach out in an attempt to hold the moon's reflection. The sound makes me turn my head, and there's son Zayne, his chin prompt on his hand. He's watching me, a spark of curiosity in his eyes. What? Do you want to appreciate the moon, or is the scenery too beautiful for carving jade?
Someone here can't simply appreciate the moon. She has to chase its reflection like a kitty, patting the moon's reflection in the water.
Was it with this game and these men referring to us as kitties? Because it's making me realize things that I did not know. Like, this game has genuinely, like, on a real here, this game has opened my eyes to a lot of things I actually quite like. And don't you lot get dirty minds when I say that. What I mean is in, like, for example, I didn't think I'd like being called kitten or, you know, really cute little things, right? And honestly, this has given me some ideas of things I'd like to do with Cade one day. And I mean, if any of you have watched the Secret Time, the last Secret Times that I uploaded for Silas, I think it was the Drake one, and Cade came in, a lot of you actually said that me and him are actually quite cute together, and we do appreciate the comments, we really do, because bless him, he always tries to be like understanding that I'm recording, so he tries not to come in when I'm recording, but sometimes he does to check on me. Maybe I need to start actually like including those moments more, because there's always some shenanigans going on between the two of us. But this game's making me really want to experience a bit more with life as well, and I think that's one of the other reasons this game's got a special place in my heart. Plus, let's not forget the fact this is probably the reason that we hit monetization, is this fucking game. So, oh dear. Zayne! Plus, it also allows me to do voice acting without being too cringe, which is absolutely bloody lovely. Okay, the moon's reflection on the water's surface is a complete circle. The chirping crickets along the riverbank begin to sing a new song. If all goes well, we should be back in Lincoln by tomorrow around this time. Faint sounds of waves lapping against the boat's side with my quiet murmurs. Aww. He's just a baby! He's already asleep? My God. Why have you got to leave the marks?
I see. I woke up at the wrong time.
What do you mean by that? Carving jade requires a clear mind. This is a test.
Someone gets distracted easily when carving intricate patterns and appreciating the moon. And she wants to test me.
That was a pathetic smack at the desk, but I'm trying to be courteous of the neighbours. Because actually, fun fact, after the last Silas Secret Times, when I threw my headset, I had a noise complaint. Thank God we're moving in April. Or maybe we shouldn't stay together. What? Oh!
Watch out.
I am liking the position we are in right now. I understand now. What are you looking at?
The moon. I suppose tonight is unsuitable for carving jade.
Why? Your Shifu won't be too thrilled if you fail to hand over the finished pendant tomorrow.
Then we'll just have to. Blame the craftsman. And the moon.
Oh, that's not the end of it? Oh, oh, okay. A finished jade pendant sits in a box. The old craftsman holds up the pendant, his brow is furrowed, and for the first time I see nervousness on Zayne's face.
It's a little rough around the edges, and the details leave much to be desired.
Despite his critique, the old man couldn't help but turn the pendant over in his hand. His gaze reveals a hint of admiration. Oh my god.
Did you remember my words to keep your hands steady and have a clear mind while you were carving this?
Zayne and I exchange a look before we sheepishly avert our gazes.
Never mind. Take it back.
Before Zayne can say anything, the old man puts the pendant in the box and shoves it our way.
Although it's not flawless, you did well.
Fantastic!
Thank you, Sifu.
Before the old man, I place a pouch filled to the brim with coins on the table. Shifu, may I ask if this is enough to buy the jade?
Young miss, haven't you heard? Jade has a price, but love is priceless. Why would I take money for a gift of love?
Oh! That's adorable! We leave the craftsman's place. The sky is dyed in twilight's colours and many shops are closed for the night. The area's daytime bustle fades. Some people hurry home while others, exhausted from work, shuffle along. With our worries gone, Zayne and I walk hand in hand to the city's outskirts. When we pass the jade shop we visited earlier, we can't help but stop for a few moments. Sake. Before long, a couple with beaming smiles leaves the building. The girl wears the jade bracelet on her wrist. I'm happy for that, Clark. He finally sold the sword of his prized possession.
And I'm happy the bracelet found its perfect owner.
Aww. Moonlight shimmers like spilled silver paint. Zayne and I sit side by side on the boat. The jade pendant emits with the energy that whisks us away from Lincoln. It's begging to be resonated with. Before I can touch it, Zayne moves it out of my reach.
Hold on a second. Although our original plan was to use this pendant as a means to return to Lincoln,
He takes my hand and places the beautiful carving in my palm.
when I say I want you to have it, I mean it.
The pendant emits a soft glow like moonlight. A warm energy washes over me and I trigger a resonance instinctively.
Remember to tightly hold on to me this time.
His gaze, bathed in moonlight, possesses a slight intensity that speaks volumes. From now on, my hand will always find his. I think that's my favourite Zayne one so far. That was so cute. Oh my god. Right, okay. Well, you guys are going to have to wait for the third one because I meant to get HSR out today. There's an audio issue. It's fixable, but it's going to take me at least an hour or so to do, and I couldn't find the time today. So I'm probably going to get it out now for Friday by the time you guys see these. So expect the Honkai Star Rail playthrough tomorrow. But yeah, I wanted to pop out some more Love and Deepspace content because Boom Caleb, one of my members, sent another super chat. I'm genuinely been thinking about setting up a PayPal link so you guys can donate to me directly instead of doing it through YouTube, because they don't actually send me the money straight away. It goes into like my next month's payroll if I'm applicable, and they take about 30%. And if you guys are going to donate to me, I would prefer knowing that you guys know I'm getting the full money from minute one. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because I can set up like a business PayPal link. That shouldn't be a problem. In fact, saying that, I'm going to be coming back to streaming soon, so I should probably get that set up anyway. Oh wait, I didn't say that, did I? Ooh, okay, well you've just had a little early reveal. I'm going back to streaming on Twitch. Details to follow. I'll see you soon.